Hello everyone and welcome to our today's meditation session. Today we are going to talk about and meditate about double brain orbit kriya. So double brain orbit kriya or kriya over the sides of both halves of the brain is different from other kriyas. Instead of cruising along long routes, here we guide the flow of energy along a relatively short path. Although this path is short, it involves a huge number of mini chakras, especially those located in the sides of the brain. It also traverses many different areas of brain which are often involved during meditation. Probably the most important mini chakras are located in this wider area if we don't count the middle ones on the middle part of the crown of the head. And double orbit brain kriya consists of three parts. In the first part we will go from ears on everything on the side of the head to the forehead, and then from the forehead to the sides of the crown of the head, from the sides, both left and right of the crown of the head, we will go to the sides of the back of the head, and from the sides of the back of the head, we will go back to the ears. So we will do this as many times as we can, as fast as we are able, and as gentle and with as much as bhakti or devotion as possible. So double brain orbit kriya doesn't require mantra. If you wish, you definitely can add a mantra according to your wishes, but it's not an essential part of double brain orbit kriya. So we will just cross along the both sides of the head, both the right and left brain hemispheres. So from the area just above the ears to the area close to the forehead, to the crown of the head, from crown of the head to the back of the head, and then once again back to area just above the ears. And this is the first and the most important part of this meditation. But we can add, if we wish, we can add two extra additional parts. It's not necessary, but it might help. If we wish, we can even add three additional parts. So these additional parts are focusing the beam of light from the middle of the forehead towards parts in the direction of the vision, so forwards, from the forehead forwards. Then the third part can be focusing the beam of light from the middle of the crown of the head upwards. And if we wish, we can even add the fourth part, and that is focusing of the beam of light from the center part of the back of the head backwards. It's not necessary, but if we wish, we can add these parts. So let's slowly start with meditation. At the beginning, we can, if we lightly massage our fingers and palms, we can activate all the fingers one by one, and we can make a few deep breaths. Check if our spine is straight and erect. And now let us find a point on the sides of the head, both left and right at the same time, just above the top of the ears. This is where Bama and Rudri, minor chakras, or chakras of insula, are located, and a bit towards inside of the head. So let us massage it, and as we move along the way towards the point in the lower front part of the sides of the head, and we can massage all these parts if we wish. Then we will go further toward the side points of the forehead. All the time we are going to be on the sides of the head, both left and right, and from the points on the side of the forehead, we will go slowly to the points on the sides of the crown of the head, top of the head, and from the points on the sides of the crown of the head, we will follow to the points on the sides of the back of the head, and then we will come back to the point just above the upper part of the ears, so called Bama and Rudri point. And this was the first round. And now let's speed up a bit and make this circulating a bit faster to an extent that we still feel comfortable. We don't need to add any mantra, but if we wish, we can. So let's move along the orbit on both sides of the head. Let us feel both right and left brain hemisphere synchronizing, adding something extra, and let us feel calmness, compassion, and if we wish also devotion. So let's go, let's speed up and move along the points between the upper parts of the ears, forehead, crown of the head, back side of the head, and back to the points just above the ears. Everything on the sides of the head, both left and right, brain hemisphere at the same time. Let us feel all the minor chakras, micro chakras along its way. Let us feel the flow of energy on the sides of the head. We can use our hands if we wish. We can massage it. We can even tap it. Or if we decide that at some point we no longer need our fingers, we can start circulating in our mind only. We can add the mantra or not, and just feel the flow. Feel every sensation that is going on in both of our brain hemispheres. And feel the re-emergence of energies in between left and right hemisphere. Just circulate as fast as we can. So this was the first part of meditation, and the second part we will pull the beam of light from the center of the forehead in the direction of our vision, that is forwards. You can start by gently massaging the forehead, and then we can start waving in front of us, in front of our forehead, towards the direction of our vision, forwards. Just wave out of us, out of our forehead. Feel some energy in between our fingers and the forehead. Feel that this energy is going forward as well. And we wave further and further from our forehead. Imagine a bright beam of light that re-emerged by this double brain orbit kriya. And as we see, this is not the only beam of light that re-emerged after activating the double brain orbit kriya. There are many, but we can focus on 2, 3, 4, whatever we wish, all along the middle axis of the brain, the line of the brain. This was the second part, and start with the third part, and that is pulling a beam of magenta or bright white colored light from the middle of the crown of the head upwards. We can gently start by massaging the mid-crown point or points if we wish to pull several beams of light from the points on the head, and slowly start waving with our hands upwards. And as we wave, we can imagine that we are pulling the energy of consciousness away from the head as high as possible. And just slowly wave and feel the emergence, the flow of beam of light from the points on the middle of the crown of the head upwards. If you wish, we can finish this meditation by waving towards towards backwards from the middle parts of the back side of the head, from Bindu. It is not necessary, but we can do that as well. So let us wave in that side as well. We can wave and imagine a beam of light either from Bindu, from Talu chakra, or any central midline point of the head. And just feel all these beams of light, the one in the forehead, on the top of the forehead, those on the crown of the head, those on the back side of the head, how they go in their own directions, all stimulated by the circulation on both sides of the head. So this was double brain orbit kriya. I hope that you enjoyed it. Have a good time and see you soon.